Hey guys, what's up? It's Anya and I'm here because I'm going to do like a get ready with me chit chat. I am facing this way because this is where my mirror is. So you may see me like looking over like this or looking like that. As you can see, I'm in my bathroom. This is where I get ready every day. Right now, I'm about to go out with my friend. She just got accepted into a college and I'm so proud of her. So we're going to go out to have celebratory drinks. Yes, it's not the typical like backdrop. I'm sitting in front of my vanity, the ring light shining on me. This is where I get ready. Like, I'm showing you guys my life, and the whole point of YouTube, well, my YouTube anyway, is not necessarily for money or for likes. I love that you guys are my subscribers, but it's to share my life with you guys, and this is how I get ready. And if you was at my house, this is how you'd be looking at me anyway. So you guys can just feel like you are in my home, and welcome. So I just figured that we would do a quick little get ready with me chit chat because I am getting ready. I'm going out with my friend, as I said before. So one thing I wanted to talk about was toxic relationships. I feel like it's something that a lot of people are dealing with. A lot of people are having trouble dealing with. If you hear my baby crying, she's with my mom, so don't think like she's just out there crying. I'm in here talking to y'all. I'm not a terrible mother. But yeah, so basically we're talking about toxic relationships and friendships, relationships, regardless of whatever it is that's toxic, even with family, put yourself first. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to care about you the way that you care about you. And this is coming from a person who puts everybody else before she puts herself. So, I mean, I get it if you're like one of those people that's like, well, I really care about them. I really love them. We had good memories together. At the end of the day, the only person that really got you is you. So, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. Like, you can't guarantee nobody else's loyalty but your own. And regardless of how loyal you are to somebody, regardless of how real you are with somebody, regardless of, you know, how good you are to someone, it's not guaranteed that they're going to reciprocate that energy. No matter how bad you want them to reciprocate it, it's not guaranteed. So, rule number one is going to be to put yourself first. Rule number two, this is something I've been on like heavy lately, and it's reciprocate the same energy, sis. Like, if you are friends with somebody or in a relationship with somebody or talking to somebody, whatever the case is, and you're calling them and they don't pick up, when they call you, you don't pick up. And it's not being petty. It's not you know, being childish. It's the simple fact that you don't need to put out more energy to somebody that's not going to give you the same energy back. So if you're going out of your way to do stuff for people, but when it comes down to you, you see they're not doing the same thing, then you don't need to be doing that. They're letting you know. I don't care what they're telling you. I don't care about what they're saying to you. Reciprocate that same energy. If when you call, they don't pick up, they text you. When they call you, don't pick up, text them. Like, reciprocate the same energy. If they want to text you hours later, when they hit you, text them hours later. It's a simple fact of you don't need to be on your P's and Q's for somebody who's not going to do the same thing to you. Because in the end, you're going to be the one that's hurt, not them. They're not going to care because they're doing what they want to do. And people only do what you allow. So if you sit there and you allow them to do it, they're going to do it. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But it is what it is. Like, they're going to do exactly just that. So here's my thing. I've had friends that I've went all out for. Like, you know, anytime they call, anytime they needed me, I'm there. Anya's running to the rescue to make sure, you know, they're happy. And, you know, I like to bake. So, like, I'll bake cakes for them. I'll, you know, make sure that they have, like, gifts and stuff like that. Anytime they want me to show up to something, I'll show up. I've realized there's going to be people who will not do the same for you, even though they're expecting you to do it. Like, they're expecting you to do it because they know what type of person you are, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be that type of person to you. People are going to choose to do what they want to do. So it sucks, but it is what it is. And another thing is like, if they're not doing it, there's time for everyone. So you don't need excuses of, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I'm so busy. But then you see them out at the club and hanging out with other friends. Like, they just don't got time for you. It's not that they don't got time. They don't got time for you. So that's another thing that you need to honestly think about. Because it's like, why would you really want to be around somebody you always got to make time for, but they don't want to make time for you? And that's not only friends, but it's like relationships too. Like, if you always going out of your way to drive, first of all, if you're with a dude and you always got to drive to see him, he don't never come and drive to see you, Just cut him off right there. No, like, he's not even putting in the effort. Like, or if he hits you up sometime, or, you know, he's sometiming with you and hit you up when he feels like doing it. Like, no, like, that's just not the type of person you want to be with. That's not the type of person you want to invest your feelings in. That's not the type of person you want to waste your time and energy on. Time is the most valuable thing on earth, and that's something you'll never be able to get back. You can get money back. You can get everything else back. You cannot get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get that back. So why waste it on people who aren't reciprocating your energy? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I get friends all the time who are always like, oh, well, I know that he cares about me, and I know this and I know that. He don't care about you. If you doing 90% of the work and he's only putting in 10, and only putting in a 10 when you're complaining or just to keep you around, you gotta let that nigga go, sis. Like, he has to go. Like, he's out of here. Like, same thing with friends. Like, if they're always hitting you up, or say, like, you guys go out to eat, and every single time you got to fit the bill, and you got to be the person that's like, oh, yeah, I got you, no problem. But they can't do the same when you don't have it, or they're like, oh, damn, oh, I guess you can't go. They're not your friends. Like, for example, like, my friend Lex. Anytime we go out, I got Lex. Like, I don't, like, if we get drinks, I take care of it. Like, I'll be like, okay, if I pull out my card first, I'll be like, I'm paying for both of us. And she'll do the same. Like, if we go out to eat, she'll be like, oh, no, it's fine, the same bill, I got us. Like, and it's not something we think about. It's something we just do. Like, that's a real friendship. Like, it's something you do. You don't think about it like, oh, is this person going to pay me back? Like, no, because you know in the long run, they're always going to take care of you when you don't have it. Or if they want to do something, they're going to make sure you have it. Like, me and her, when we go out, we'll be like, I'm not taking care of nobody else. They better have their own money. But in our head, we're excluding each other, because it's like, I know they're not going to do it for me, so why am I going to do it for them, type of thing. You have to put out the energy for the people that are going to put out that energy for you, and the people that treat you good are the people you treat good, because there's no point of treating people good who are just going to just shit on you, for lack of words. Like, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but honestly, like, those aren't the people you really want to be around. Those aren't the people you really want to waste time on, regardless of who that person is. Now, when it comes to situations with boys, believe me, I have been more than dumb when it comes to guys, okay? Believe me when I tell you, I'm no saint. Like, it took me a while to get to where I am. I've been more than dumb when it came to guys. And you guys will know different stories as I go on and I start doing story times and stuff like that. The best advice I can give you is to really genuinely love yourself. Even if you feel like you don't love yourself, love yourself. Don't ever tell yourself you're not worth anything. Don't ever let somebody call you out of your name. Don't ever let somebody speak down on you. And if the person isn't feeding you and feeding your soul and feeding your dreams and your desires, you don't want to be with them. They're a hindrance, sis. And you're going to be mad that you spent so much time on these people, letting them hinder you in what you could have been flourishing in, because you're wasting time on them. So honestly, like, to be honest, if you got a dude that's calling you out of your name, he's not for you. He don't respect you. I don't care what he's saying, what he's buying. He ain't it. No, because no guy that really loves you is going to disrespect you like that. If you're with somebody and he's messing around with 15 other different women, no, I don't care if he's telling you you the only one, and please, whatever you do, do not be that girl that's like, oh, at the end of the day, he comes home. You look dumb. No, we don't care that he come home to you at the end of the day, because at the beginning of the day, he with 15 other chicks. So let that nigga go, sis, because there's going to be somebody at the beginning, in the middle, at the end of the day, he's going to be home with you, calling you, hitting you up. You deserve to have somebody that's wondering how your day went, wondering how your first day of work was, wondering how class was today, wondering if you hungry. You hear me? Because we be so quick to be like, are you hungry? You want something to eat? He wondering if you hungry. Did you eat? You know what, babe? Go ahead. Go and get dressed. We about to go out tonight. Look fly for me. Like, that's the type of person you want. And don't think that you can't obtain that or you can't get that, because anything that you set your mind to, you will attract. Anything that you put out in the atmosphere, you will attract. So if there's somebody who's treating you like dirt and you're just like, listen, I'm off it. Like, I need to be with somebody who's going to treat me better. It's going to take time for you to heal and possibly get over that person, because you invested so much time in them. But believe me when I tell you, whatever it is that you're looking for, you're going to find. Because there's been times when I'm like getting out of relationships with bad guys, and I'm just like, you know what? I deserve this type of person. And in comes this type of person. Now, regardless if I like them or not is a different story. But believe me when I tell you, there's guys out there. There's more than enough guys out there. And Another thing is, please do not be that girl that wants to like be with somebody else's man. Please don't be the type of girl that like wants to, you know, ruin somebody else's relationship, because now you're that toxic person. There's more than enough men in America. We got 50 states, okay, and some if you want to add on Hawaii and Puerto Rico, if you want to add on those. But we have 50 states. Like, why are we even like wasting time on trying to be with somebody else's man? Think about the state that you live in and how many fine men you see at just local events. Like, it's a whole place of dudes out there, like, you know, and get in where you fit in. If somebody's sliding your DMs on Instagram and he look cute and it's not too creepy, hello. You know, a lot of people that I know have done like dating sites like Tinder and stuff like that. Get in where you fit in. Like, do what you gotta do. And there's nothing wrong with dating. You don't have to sleep with everyone, but there's nothing wrong with dating. Like, because then that way, if you're dating someone, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm so invested in this person was dating this person, and now I'm screwed and now I'm in my feelings. Like, you could date, you got like 5 dudes you're dating. There's nothing wrong with this. There's 5 dudes you're dating. I'm not saying that you're sleeping with them. You know, he wanted to take you out to eat. You're single, sis. He didn't ask you to be his girlfriend, so go out to eat. He want to take you skydiving, go skydiving. He want to buy you an outfit, let him buy you an outfit. Let him do what he wants to do. That way, if somebody messes up or they treat you or disrespect you, you're not so caught up on it, because you're just like, you know what, I don't got time for this. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with dating at all. And there's nothing wrong with you trying to find somebody, you know, that you really feel like fits you, as long as you're not like heavily involved with somebody or in a relationship with somebody, or you guys have agreed to be exclusive and you're still out here like doing whatever with whoever. It's perfectly fine for you to date. Like, it's perfectly fine for you to do whatever it is that you want to do to make sure that you're occupied and your mind's kind of like occupied and you're doing your thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, another thing is, if you are dating and you were in a toxic relationship and you are having a hard time getting over people, I feel like the best way to get over people is to date, even if you don't like the person, but it helps you be in company with other people. Go out with your friends, you know, get out the house, you know, read a book, get some fresh air, take yourself out on a date, you know, get dressed up for yourself, get cute for yourself, go shopping. Do what you got to do to make you happy. And, you know, I know it gets harder at nighttime, like when you're alone. Pray, meditate, talk to God. Tell God, you know what? This person obviously wasn't for me. Take these feelings away. And believe me when I tell you, I've done it. He will. So if that person's not for you, he'll definitely take them away. Friend, boyfriend, whatever it is. He'll take them people out of your life if they're not meant to be there. Period. Another thing that I would say when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, you have to really be careful about who you're around and who you open up to, and when you tell people your dreams and your desires, because even in relationships, people will straight up throw that back in your face, like personal information, and be like, oh, well, you said this, or try to put you on Front Street, and that's not cool. Like, that's not okay. There's been people I've fallen out with, and they've put me on blast, and I still haven't told their business, because I'm just like, that's not the type of person I am. But it's cool that now I know that that's the type of person you are. Like, you have to be very protective over your dreams and your desires and what it is that you want to do and who it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to involve yourself in, because not everybody's going to be there for you. Like, and I've realized that when you're doing good and you really need the support of people that you want the support from, they ain't going to support you, or they'll be trying to act like they don't see it, or they'll see you and be like, yeah, you're doing so good, but you don't give me the love that you're supposed to be giving me. But when they do something, they expect you to do it for them. Those are the people you need to watch out for, because low-key, those be the people that be hating. And it be people on your own team that be hating. And it sucks, because you're like, I would never do nothing like that to you. But in reality, that's life. And a lot of people only want to be friends with people if they feel like it's beneficial to them, or if they're doing something for them. And then when they feel like they're no longer beneficial, they snake you. So protect your dream. Protect, you know, who you're giving that valuable information to, because there's a lot of people that may speak negatively of you, or, you know, be preying on your downfall, and you thought that they were friends the entire time. And if you have been in a situation like that, don't even stress it. Continue to be great. What's for you is always going to be for you. And, you know, God's going to make you flourish in those areas regardless. Like, he's going to make sure you're good if it's for you. For example, like me with this YouTube. Now, I'm fairly new to YouTube. My YouTube isn't like booming. I don't have like 100,000 subscribers as of now. Right now I only have like 3K subscribers, but I just started at the same time. And when I started, I didn't have a lot of support from a lot of the people who were saying they were my friends. They weren't subscribing, they weren't like watching my videos, none of that. It was the people who didn't even know me who was, you know, egging me on and telling me to keep on going, or people who weren't even what I considered my friends that were egging me on and like, yeah, girl, like, keep doing your thing, like, I'm proud of you, I see you, like, keep doing it, like. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. And I'm sitting here because I'm like, maybe I should try to be different or try to be like somebody else. That's another thing. Don't be in a relationship or don't have relations with anyone that wants you to be somebody outside of who you are. God made you who you are. So if they say you're weird or you're this or you're that, who cares what they say? Like, for somebody else, you're going to be beneficial. Maybe not to them, but that's okay, because then in return, they won't be beneficial to you. So we can slide away from those people. But for somebody else, somebody's going to need you. Somebody wants, you know, that confident girl who's a little thicker and might have a little bit more jelly than somebody else. Not everybody's meant to be a size 2. So, I mean, like, so what? Like, you're a little bigger than the next chick. Wear that with confidence. Now, don't be out here with no tiny t-shirts on, because that's not cute. But my thing is, it's like, wear that with confidence. Walk out. Anybody should be able to walk out regardless of what you look like, regardless of who you come from, regardless of what size you are, and think you're all that in a bag of chips. Like, because you are. At the end of the day, like, you are. You're exactly just that. And anybody who makes you feel otherwise, you don't need to surround yourself with. Anybody who doesn't uplift you, you don't need to surround yourself with. It's all about personality. Now, for you to be like beautiful, I don't necessarily think that you should have a nasty attitude or think you're better than anyone, because then in that case, it's like you just went from a 10 to a 0 in my eyes, personally. Like, you're pretty, but your soul is terrible. So it's just like, you have an ugly soul, so therefore it makes you ugly. That's my only thing. Like, be around people who support you in whatever it is that you do. And, you know, if they don't see the dream or the goal that you have, that's okay. They don't have to see the dream or the goal that you have. It's your dream. It's your goal, which is exactly why I'm telling you that you need to protect who you tell it to at the end of the day, because not everybody's going to have your best interest at heart, and that's family included. Sometimes it could be your mom, sometimes it could be your sister, who, you know, they're the ones who are the negative people, and they're your family. Like, that's a part of life too. But at the end of the day, I know I say that a lot, but honestly, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, and you chase your dreams and your goals. And if you want to walk out the house and you think you all that, you all that. Who's going to tell you different? Who? Somebody saying something? Obviously, if they're upset, then they're upset within themselves. There's been people who have been negative about me and being a young mom and whatever the case is. I don't care about nothing they be talking about at the end of the day, because I'm like, I take care of my daughter. I have a beautiful baby that God has blessed me with. I do what I need to do on a daily basis. What are you doing? Okay. All right, so then don't worry about what's on my plate. It's not you that's going through it, it's me. So that's all you really need to worry about. You don't need to worry about anything else or what anybody else has to say or what they're talking about. None of that. All of it's irrelevant, and it's not anything that you should wear or carry on your shoulders. Anything. Like, that's, none of that is important at all. Like, you walk around with your head high, and if somebody's talking about you, ignore them, because they're upset with themselves. The only type of people who put down people are people who feel some type of way about themselves. There's been people my entire life who have been like, she thinks she all that, she swears she's so cute, like, but y'all be the same ones on my freaking Instagram commenting, talking about some, oh, you look so cute, sis, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, oh, we should hang out, oh, now you want to hang out? Yeah, okay, carry on. Like, no, like, it be those same people who want to talk trash about you and put you down, that be the same people that be in your face. So all I'm saying is, do what you gotta do, feel the way you gotta feel, and that's relationships, friendships, whatever the case is, whoever it is. Don't ever let anybody make you feel less than, period. There is no more nothing. Like, don't ever let anybody make you feel less than. You are all that. And if you need somebody to tell you, I just told you, so now what? Walk around like you are. That's it. Like, that's all it really is. You have to have that confidence in yourself regardless of what anybody else says about you, because it's your life, not theirs, period. Now, I'm almost done my makeup, so I'm going to kind of wrap up this video because I got to get dressed and stuff like that. But long story short, like, the most important thing that I have to tell you or say to you or talk to you about, period, is for you to honestly, truly love yourself. And if you're having a hard time doing that, then look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I'm beautiful. Eventually you will believe it. And when you speak negatively towards yourself, rebuttal it and speak positive. Like, say if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not as pretty as that person, tell yourself like, but I'm pretty like me, I'm beautiful like me, I'm beautiful the way I am, I don't need to look like nobody else. Because as weird as it may seem, you know, days of social media and things like that, everybody wants to look like somebody else, me included. And I have a hard time battling with myself and who I want to look like and stuff like that. But it's not about me looking like somebody else. God made me to look like me, and God made you to look like you. So therefore, there's somebody out there that needs you. Like, they're already them. There's somebody that needs you, your story, your, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, your confidence, you know, for you to be a size 2 and super skinny and bony, but you still rocking it, sis, like, or for you to be a little bigger, but every outfit you got on is popping, or, you know, you not to be that cute, but you have a good heart, so people think you're beautiful. You'd be surprised how many fine behind men be with girls who people claim are ugly women. Like, there's a reason for that. Looks aren't everything. They eventually fade. They get old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really love yourself. That will refrain from you being in toxic relationships. That'll refrain from you being in situations that you don't need to be in, and dealing with people who, you know, could really honestly care less about you. So if you're going through a situation that, you know, your feelings are hurt or you're upset, don't even let that bother you. Don't even let any of that negativity stress you. If people want to walk out of your life, let them. There's a reason why they're walking out. You're making room for better things. So I'm going to end this video because I'm pretty much done getting ready, and you know, I gotta start getting dressed, y'all. But if you have any questions, or you know, you have anything else that you might want me to talk about on my next Get Ready With Me video, let me know. We can talk about it. You know, if you have anything that you want advice on, you can comment that down below as well. But I just want to get that off my chest because I want to let y'all know that y'all are beautiful just the way you are. And you know, don't let toxic people come into your life and ruin you and stop you from doing what you want to do. And if you have a dream or you have a goal and you really want to go after it and it's embedded into your heart, do that. Like, people aren't going to uplift you if they're scared to chase their own dreams. So you know, you can't expect somebody who's scared to go out on a limb for themselves to want to be hyping you up. You got to do that, and you got to boss up, and then at the end of the day, those will be the same exact people who be sitting there like, oh, I knew that you were going to do it the whole entire time. Like, yeah, I'm sure you did. You were hoping I was going to fail too. They also going to be the same people that's going to spit dirt on your name. It's also going to be the same people who are going to sit there and, you know, talk about you and then want to be your friend later on in life. That's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is. And then when people see you flourishing, that's when they're going to want to be a part of what it is that you got to do. So if it's just that relationship you need to get out of, and then you get into a better relationship and now he wants to hit you up, don't answer, sis. Just let him see you looking good with your new man. Let him see you bossing the way you were supposed to boss with him. Like, let him see you doing what you were supposed to be doing with him. Like, keep it pushing. Don't even backtrack. It's a waste of your time, because once they see that they have you, they're going to start doing the same stuff all over again, because they did it the first time. What makes you think they're not going to do it another time? So I'm out, y'all. I'm about to put on this mascara, call it a day, and y'all be blessed. Again, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Preview.